Tonight on Daytime Buffalo, LLV OLV National Shrine and Basilica is ready to remember Father Baker with their Pennies to Heaven celebration, and they're here with everything you need to know before you go. And later, Mafia Mutts is looking for the ultimate Mafia Mutt in Western New York, and it could be your pet. It's all coming up right now on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Well, joining us now with more information on Father Baker Weekend and the OLV Basilica's Pennies to Heaven event is Amanda and Father David. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thank you, Chelsea. Thanks for having us.
Of course. I'd love it if you could start off by giving us the history of who Father Baker was and his significance with the church.
Sure. Father Baker was born in Buffalo in 1842, and he died on July 29, 1936. So we honor him every year on the anniversary of his death. It's 89 years ago now that he's passed, but his legacy is still going very strong in Our Lady Victory National Shrine and Basilica and our institutions, our human services, our charities, all that we do to carry forward that great legacy. So Father Baker's mark on Western New York and beyond is pretty amazing.
That's right. Now, Father David, I'll have you talk about Father Baker Weekend and what it's all about.
Sure. You know, when Father Baker took over the institutions as the pastor and rector, and also the director of the charities and the human services, he asked for the postmasters across the country, for the Catholic women's organizations, Catholic women donors possibly, and then he wrote to them and he asked for 25 cents they could join Our Lady of Victory Association and remember the prayers, the novenas, the masses, and so forth. And that money started coming in, pennies, quarters, you name it. And that's how he was able to keep everything going. And so every year we have this Pennies to Heaven event where we line the sidewalk in front of the Basilica with plastic and 2x4s, and people throughout the year collect their pennies and their quarters and whatever they bring, and they look forward to placing there all morning long, and then we use that money obviously to help support the legacy today. So this weekend is a very special weekend for us as we honor his great legacy. And
I'm sure the bank tellers love to see you come in with all of those coins. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the Jazz Mass, Mass that's happening on July 26th.
Yes, prior to my coming here to Our Lady of Victory, I was in Lewiston for 6 years, and they had a jazz festival. So as part of that, we offered a jazz mass. So 3 years ago, I decided, let's bring it to Our Lady of Victory. So on Saturday at 4 o'clock, we'll have a pre-mass concert. There's about 18 vocalists, jazz quartet. They perform a concert before, and at 4:30 is the jazz mass. So it's all jazz music. It's very spirit-filled. People love it. And then after, we're going to have a tent party in the back.
Okay, and then the following day is the annual penny drop.
Yes, so in the morning on Sunday, we start the penny drop around 7, and it goes to the noon mass. And the noon mass is dedicated to Father Baker. There's a floral wreath placed at his tomb, and a very special celebration to honor his legacy.
Amanda, tell us about what you do and why you wanted to get involved with Pennies to Heaven.
Sure, absolutely. I'm sure I can speak for many when I say that the Basilica has become truly like a second home. I was sharing with Father some memories. My husband and I were married there a couple years back, and so naturally when they had the opportunity to serve and work with various parishioners, volunteers, and even local business owners who have been so generous in supporting us, whether that's basket donations or just showing up. Ultimately, it's all about continuing Father Baker's legacy of care and compassion.
I love it. All righty. Now, there's also the tent party this year. That's new. Tell us about that.
Yes, we're so excited to add an additional day. Following the Jazz Mass, starting at 4:30 p.m., we're opening up the beer tent for beverages. We have gorgeous basket raffles ready. We're excited to launch some new swag. We've got our Save the Dome t-shirts that are available, so come out and get them while supplies last. And finally, we're inviting entertainers, Buffalo Band, Grosh, from 6 to 8 p.m. So we want to continue the party, have a little bit of fun. All are welcome.
And there's a carnival happening as well. You are having quite the party, quite the to-do.
It is a great party.
Yes, it's so important that we involve families and kids. So starting from 1 to 5 p.m., we'll have the chicken barbecue. We're inviting back TSG Barbecue. Tons of free kids activities, bounce houses, and games. Where it has it, there is a dunk tank, and someone's going to be dunked.
Get ready for it.
If you want to get even with the pastor, come. You can dunk me.
Yes, and of course, ongoing entertainment, more basket raffles. It's important to know all funds raised will go to support the restoration of the Basilica's iconic dome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Father David, tell us where we can go for more information on all of the events that you have scheduled.
It's very simple. Just go to olvbasilica.org. All the information's there. All are welcome, as Amanda said so beautifully. We really want people to come out. It's a great opportunity to meet new people, to gather, to celebrate, and to truly honor Father Baker, because Father Baker, we want to become a saint someday, so we're praying for that to happen. But this is a way to elevate his cause. So thank you.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing more. Viewers, if you'd like more information on all of the festivities happening this weekend for Father Baker Weekend, you can visit penniestoheaven.org. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
you.